Look around you. We are endowed with our beautiful planet Earth. We are exposed to the beauty of the world around us. How great God is to create such beauty. Now, let's explore the ecosystem. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a unit of the biosphere in which a community of organisms interacts with the physical environment. It is composed of two factors, the biotic and abiotic factors. How can we distinguish biotic from abiotic components of the ecosystem? The living organisms in a community are the biotic factors of an ecosystem. Biotic components are grouped into three. Number one is producers. Plants are called the producers. Producers are the living things that make the food and use some for themselves in a process called photosynthesis. However, the food they make also feeds the animals in an ecosystem. The next group is consumers. Animals cannot make their own food, so they are consumers. Consumers are living things that get their food by eating other living things. Some animals eat plants alone, and they are considered as primary consumers. Examples of these are cows, carabaos, deers, and rabbits. There are also animals that don't eat plants. Instead, they eat other animals. These animals are called secondary consumers. Example, owls, lions, tigers, and spiders. Animals that eat both plants and other animals are called tertiary consumers. Dogs, cats, and humans are under this classification. The third group of organisms in the ecosystem are the decomposers. Decomposers such as bacteria and fungi feed on dead organisms and the waste of living organisms. Bacteria and fungi are living things that are classified as neither plants nor animals. Bacteria are single-celled and, just like fungi, absorb nutrients from other organisms. Fungi include molds, yeasts, and mushrooms. Abiotic factors. The non-living component of the ecosystem determines the survival, growth, and the adaptation of the living organisms. These are the abiotic components. Water. Water covers about 70% of the Earth's surface. All living organisms need water for drinking and other survival needs. People need approximately 2 to 3 liters of water each day. Light. Without light, plants cannot produce food. During the process of photosynthesis, plants that contain chlorophyll convert light into chemical energy in the form of food. Air. Our atmosphere contains 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and 0.03% of carbon monoxide. Plants, animals, and other living things need oxygen from the air, and plants need carbon dioxide. Nitrogen is necessary to fertilize the soil. Temperature. Temperature sets a limit for organisms to survive. Temperature change affects the life processes of plants and animals. Organisms must cope with the changes in temperature in order to survive. Lastly, soil. Most organisms need a substrate or surface on which to live. Soil provides the surface for many organisms. Plants receive necessary nutrients from the minerals in the soil. But unfortunately, there are some human activities that greatly affect the ecosystem. Number 1 is agriculture. But it's like the high-tech farming that can sometimes lead to massive erosion as well as runoff that poisons water supplies. Deforestation. Humans have cleared vast areas of forest to acquire lumber or land for farms and towns. Habitat fragmentation. Countless animals have been forced into small isolated pockets for their habitat. This can make it almost impossible for them to find food and mates. Sprawl. Growing populations need space. As a result, humans pave over more and more of the natural world. Last, water control. Damming rivers and creating artificial lakes also greatly impacts the surrounding land and people. Humans, remember, there has to be a delicate balance between the biotic and abiotic factors for an ecosystem to exist for a long time. May we continue to protect and conserve our planet. Thank you and God bless.